video, we're going to discuss about matter in our surroundings. This is part 2 video. So, states of matter. So, the matter appears in 3 states. That is solid, liquid and gas. And these 3 states have different characteristics. First, we're going to see the solid state. As we all know that solid is a hard, it has a shape. So, solid has a fixed shape. So, fixed shape means the cube shape, and here I had given some of the example, the cube shape, the sponge which is in a square shape or rectangular shape, and the pencils nips, that is, it is sharper like that, sharper in shape. And you can see the children are playing with various types of shapes, that is solid shape. So solid has a shape, okay. And you are taking a box. The box is in what shape? It is in rectangular shape and it is solid, okay. It is a solid. Even a glass is a solid, okay. So it has a fixed shape. Due to the presence of fixed shape, it has fixed volume also. So you're going to to a shop and you're going to asking the retailer, I want a 10-liter bottle or 10-liter can. So the can is a solid, but you are fixing the volume also. 10 liters is the volume. So solid has fixed shape and fixed volume, and it cannot be compressed. So you cannot able to compress, the entire thing cannot be compressed in it, okay. So it cannot be shrunken, okay, and you cannot be keep it in a tiny bottle, okay, or tiny thing. So it cannot be shrunken. So compressed means cannot be shrunken, and it has high density. So density, the space occupied in it, in the solid, okay, the substance occupied in the given space, okay. So because of that, it has high density. Rigidity means strong and it cannot be easily breakable, inflexible to carry. So think of a bench or a table. It is easy to carry with your hands, with your single hand. It is difficult. It needs 4 or 5 members to carry the benches or anything which is harder, okay. So that's why it is inflexible, so which cannot be bent easily. So examples of solids is sugar, wood, sponge and rubber, etc. So many things are there. So important questions regarding the solids. Rubber band on stretching changes its shape. Why is it still considered a solid? So rubber band is changing the shape, but it is also a solid. Why? You can see a rubber band stretching here. So it is a solid because it has a shape. The shape is spherical or oval or whatever shape. That is, the rubber band shape is in, you can see it was like this only, no? A small spherical shape or oval shape, okay. So rubber band has a definite shape. So the shape changes. How it changes? Applying the external force. So here the person is applying the force to stretch. So due to stretching only, the rubber band changes the shape. So changes the shape. So rubber band is a solid. Sugar and salt crystals take the shape of the container in which they are placed. Why are they called solids? So they are in the sugar or salt in crystal form. So crystalline forms or in crystals. So in crystals, they are very small, tiny. So they occupy the shape of the container, okay. They are small. The small means very minor. Have you seen the sugar or salt particles? No. And it is very small, tiny. So because of that, it occupies the shape of the container. Next, sponge. Sponge get compressed because, wait. Sponge gets compressed, but it is still considered as a solid. Why? You can see the sponge here, which is compressed, but also it is a solid, okay. So tiny holes is seen in the sponge. If you compressed, the air in the tiny holes expelled out. Due to the expulsion, the sponge gets compressed. Okay. Liquid state. So we had complete the solid state. Now we are going to see the liquid state characteristics. Liquid has a fixed volume. You are going to a shop and you are going to get a 1 liter of oil. So oil is in liquid form. Okay, it is in liquid form, but you are giving the fixed volume. Fixed volume means 10 liters or 1 liter, like that. Okay, you are fixing the volume. So that means the liquid has a fixed volume. The liquid has the shape? No. It takes the shape of the container. Okay, like the solid sugar and salt takes the shape of the container. Like this, liquid also takes the shape of the container, but it has no preferable shape is not there in the liquid. So it doesn't have a fixed shape. Okay, and it cannot be compressed as solid. Liquid also cannot be compressed. So you can, while overflowing the liquid means you can able to compress in it. It is difficult to compress. Think about the lakes, rivers, and the ocean, sea. So the waters are in liquid form. And if think about the tsunami, while tsunami come, what happened? It flew off to the land. So it come out from this ocean and come out to the land. Okay. So it is coming out of the land. So it cannot be compressed inside anything. Okay. So that is, it cannot be compressed. And it has moderate density. It is not high density as solid. So solid has a high density, but in liquid also there is density, but it is moderate, not high as of solid. Liquid show fluidity property. So they can easily flow. As I said, the rivers and the streams are flowing. Because it isn't flowing, it is easily flowable. Think about a bottle is fell down and the lid is open. What will happen? The liquid will come out of the water bottle. So the water is flowing out. Okay, it is easily can come out. Easily forms as a fluid because it has the fluidity property, and the liquids are also called as fluids. So here you can see the fluid property. Next, gaseous stage. So characteristics of gas. So gas has no shape and no volume. Okay, and it can be distributed throughout the area, throughout the full area. Okay, so that means gas doesn't have no volume, no shape, and it can be compressed. LPG, liquid petroleum gas, is compressed. Water, that is the cooking gas in our homes we are using, no, and the gas is compressed in it, no, and it has very low density. So high density is seen in solid, and moderate density is seen in liquid, and very low density is seen in gases. So because of low density, the gases occupies the area, that is the space it occupies. So the entire area can be occupied, whatever space available, the gas will be occupied throughout it. Think of a perfume. So you are using a perfume. The smell is distributed throughout the house or throughout the room in which you have applied it. So that means it is in a gaseous manner. Okay. And gases flow easily. So it also shows fluidity property. Compression, that is comparison of three states matter on the basis of physical properties. Okay, on the basis of physical properties, the matter. First, the characteristics of shape. As I say, shape, solid has fixed shape, liquid has fixed shape, and the gas don't have any fixed shape. Volume, solid and liquid has fixed volume, but gas has no fixed volume. Rigidity, so rigidity means only solid has the rigidity, but liquid and gas, they don't have rigidity. Intermolecular forces. In solid, you have maximum intermolecular forces. That is forces attraction. That is forces there. But in liquids, compared to solids, in liquids it has lesser intermolecular force. But in gas, very less intermolecular force. And intermolecular space is very less in solids, more than solids in liquid, and maximum in gas. Compressibility. So compressibility is negligible in solid, little compressible in liquid, but highly compressible in gas. So this is the comparison of the three states of matter on the basis of physical properties: solid, liquid, gas. So thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, give a like, share and subscribe to my channel.